you. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to Lilly the Lash and Friends. I'm Lilly the Lash, the star and main character of the most incredible children's book series, The Life and Times of Lilly the Lash. Yep, it's really me, and I'm so excited that we're hanging out together. The books, if you've never seen them, are like amazing works of art. The illustrations are almost 3D and have so much detail that you see something new every time you look at a page. They're pretty cool. Each book teaches an important life lesson. The letter I'm going to read today ties in with my third book, Ocean Commotion. In that storybook, an octopus takes things from stores in their town. She's young and doesn't understand that it's wrong to do that. Everyone is so upset and they want it to stop. Echo, the octopus, comes to realize that what she's doing is not okay and apologizes at the town meeting. Although this real live true story I'm about to share with you isn't exactly the same situation, it's a really good lesson about honesty. Come along now as we explore our friend's story. This is from Ava. She's from New Jersey and she's 10 years old. Ava writes, Dear Lilly the Lash, this is a bit of a long story, but I want to tell you everything that happened. I have a really good friend named Kelly, who's my neighbor and classmate. A few years ago, our families were together on a camping trip, and we were planning to go walking on a trail around the park. It looked like rain, so Kelly lent me her sister's raincoat, since she was staying back at camp. We went on our way, and we saw lots of cool animals and had a great time. When Sunday came, we all had to return home and get ready for the week ahead. About 2 months later, Kelly asked me for her sister's coat. I told her that I had given it to her that day after the walk. She didn't think that was the case, but she said she would go home and check in the house anyway. They couldn't find it, and she asked me again for the coat. I was positive that I had given it to her, and I was now getting annoyed that she didn't believe me. We went back and forth like this for a couple of weeks, and then I noticed that Kelly wasn't really talking to me. She didn't walk to the bus with me, she would avoid me at school, and she stopped asking me to come over for dinner or to watch a movie and sleep over. One Saturday a few months later, my mom made us kids help clean out the garage. While moving the camping gear over, I found a duffel bag. My mom said to get everything out of the bag so she could wash it. When I zipped it open, there was Kelly's sister's coat. I couldn't believe it. I was sure I had given it back to her. It felt like my stomach dropped to my feet. I didn't know what to do. I called my mom over and showed her the coat. I started to cry as I was explaining what had happened between Kelly and me. My mom said that these kinds of things happen. She said that everyone makes mistakes. But I felt so stupid. I really didn't want to give Kelly the coat because I just felt so bad and so dumb. I had been rather mean too, because I was mad that she didn't believe me. And now I could see that I did have the coat. I went to bed that night and cried about how I behaved. When I woke up the next day, I cleaned the coat off and I walked over to their house. I told Kelly how we found it and that I was wrong and that I was so very sorry for being rude to her. I couldn't help it, but I started crying right in front of her. Kelly was so kind. She took the coat, set it down on their bench, and gave me a big hug. She said all was forgiven, that she missed me, and that she wanted to be friends again. Wow, that felt so good. It was so hard to admit that I was wrong, but it was important for me to be honest and make things right between us. I hope that my behavior and my actions can help someone else learn that they need to do the right thing when they make a mistake. Thanks for listening, Lily. Your friend, Ava. Well, Ava. This is such an important lesson for everyone to learn and remember. Your mom is absolutely right. We all make mistakes. But one of the keys to being a person with good character is to know when we've made a mistake, admit that we've made that mistake, apologize to those we've wronged, and set things straight so we can move forward. Now, Kelly was quick to accept your apology, but that may not always be the case. Sometimes when people are really hurt by our actions, they may need some time to think things through before they can forgive. The best thing we can do is to know that we tried to make things right and then give them that time. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your willingness to apologize when that was a pretty tough thing to do. And also for writing this letter so others might learn from your example. We have to do our best so we can feel our best and then be our best. Okay, the clock on the wall says it's time to fly. I hope you've enjoyed our conversation. I know I always do. So cool to hear what my friends have to say. Perhaps you have a story you'd like to share with our listeners. Maybe you have learned a lesson you'd like to talk about, or you've done something amazing that we all need to hear about. Well, all you have to do is have your parent or guardian contact me through the author of the series, Julie Woik. You can find her email address on my website, which is lillythelash.com. That's LILLYTHELASH.com. Well, that's it for now. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Remember, Lily's always listening. It doesn't take much for us to say something kind. Together, we can make the world a better place in the blink of an eye. See you later!